This is the tightest this 2024 team has been. And I don't feel people pulling us away. I don't think it matters where we play at. You don't care what time of year it is, what the weather is. It doesn't matter. You just show up and do what you do. That's what champions do. It's hard to break us. You ain't gonna do it. The sky is the limit, man.
Let's do this thing. Let's go all the way.
What up, what up, what up to another Wednesday night Lions fan report after a fucking loss. Let me start there. I know, sorry for swearing right off rip, but fuck, fuck. Let me get it out. We said before the season started, and you kind of reiterated this, Tori. In DMs about this. What we already said. What this could be the loss.
Yeah.
You already said this was going to be the loss at the end of the year, Skylar. What are you talking about? Like, why are people upset? I think people are upset because, like what Dan said in his little interview. Hey, filet mignon, you stay on it, you crave it, you don't get it. This is what happens. You're eating the bullshit, the fucking moldy bread or whatever the fuck he said in his little speech this week.
That was good though.
It was. It wasn't bad. He got his point over. That was a good thing. He got his point over and people understood what the deal was and what their mindset is and what his message to the team is going to be the next coming weeks. Because the next coming weeks are still super important. So, they still got to be grindy, even though they're out there with fucking, Applebee's kitchen workers as linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they took 3 construction workers, from Detroit working 94. They're like, come play fucking middle linebacker next to fucking Jack.
You look big enough for it.
No offense to Turner and then. We already talked about this last week. Like these guys are coming off the fucking street. Your Quans, your Jamal Adams, like these guys are pros. Obviously, they're not Applebee's workers. That's just a fucking heavy comparison to like what I think that these guys are able to do. Because the defense can't get too fancy when you got 5 fucking guys out there that have no clue what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like their shit is okay. What gap am I slanting to? What gap am I filling? And what coverage are we in? That's their extent of some of these guys' fucking game plans going into this, and then all that looking over at their teammate going, "Hey, what do I do on this?"
Yep. And there's a couple plays you can watch them like look around like, what the fuck am I doing?
Kirby is literally in multiple plays going, like telling them to go the fuck over there.
I saw Josh
trying to
pushing
tell them what to
people.
do. Yeah, like dude, like it's not as easy as you think because those plays like it's you guys remember it was like a 3rd and some change or 4th and some change. They ran a double slant into a wheel route with the running back as a pick play, and Ezekiel Turner just got put on that pick play, and they had they're just not together enough to make the adjustment call.
No.
To switch there. And it showed. You see that shit. Like, and Josh Allen took advantage of it like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So that's why I want to start out today anyway. So, let's see, 48-42. Okay. Let's just put this in perspective because I'm tired. What I like doing about this show on Wednesday, Tori, right, is I'm really starting to fall in love with it. Okay. And the reason I'm falling in love with it is because I get to watch Sunday night, typically Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning of halfway bullshit from 50% of the fucking networks and people and medias and YouTubes just talk nonsense about fucking what's going on here. Like, yes, the Bills are a good fucking team. Okay? But let's just put this in a fucking reality check for everybody. The Bills defense was a little banged up too. They're not fucking us. They are missing some pieces over there, but they're not us. Okay? So 42 points scored without a first quarter, essentially. Without a first quarter. Put that in reality check. Let's throw that in the fucking bag of reality. Okay? Yes, does that make it so we have to play almost a perfect game every single fucking game? No, because not every team's the fucking Bills. Okay? Do we have to play fucking are we going to have to score 42 fucking points to beat the Bears?
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're going to beat the Bears by scoring fucking 30 points. Call it wraps. Okay? Are we going to need the fucking are we going to need Goff in the offense to score fucking 42 points against the 49ers? Absolutely not. Have you guys seen the 49ers lately? Now, there's that last little question mark end of the season, the Vikings. Are we going to need to score 42 points against the Vikings? We need to.
We might.
Again, we're the number one scoring offense in the fucking NFL, guys. Like, it's not like just something that we just like have to, oh God, we better hope to score a bunch of points. No, we score a bunch of fucking points. That's obvious. We do it week in, week out, period. Point gap differential, that proves it. Average points, number one in the NFL. Like, what else do we got to say that regardless of what happens, unless you play the best defensive fucking game of your goddamn life, our offense is right in the fucking Ferrari mode, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear every week. So, yes, the Bills can score 48 fucking points against fucking guys that are coming off the fucking street. I get it. Got it. You're good. Cool. Super. But riddle me this. If their offense isn't on their fucking game, guess who wins that fucking game?
Mm-hmm.
If Jake Mace doesn't have a rare miss, that's a 3-point game. Like, again, without a first fucking quarter, I just don't. What I'm saying is I don't get the. Oh, and then on top of it, let me just roll into this, Tori. Sorry, I'm just kind of like not letting you talk. Anything you got to say real quick in there?
No, keep on. I'll do all mine in once.
Bullshit. Next bullshit thing. Everybody bitching about Dan doing the fucking onside kick. You guys understand clock management now? Yes, the fucking onside kick, right? Did get picked up and scooped to the 2-yard line. Okay? Yes. JJ Watt, you understand and can read charts and see on Pat McAfee that there is only a 7% chance that we fucking can get that. Okay? It's not all about the chance of actually fucking getting the ball. That's a part of it. It's about putting the Bills on a short field, okay? So they can't take 8 fucking minutes off the clock to score 3 fucking points. So say our defense does fucking hold them, right? They drive, we kick it all the way down to the fucking 30. What is more likely to happen? A 2-play drive that gets all the way, or it wouldn't be a 2-play drive. It'd be more like a 6-play drive, because if they hit 2 plays, they get down to like the 35, and then they stalled and had to kick a field goal. 6-play drive. See what I'm saying? Versus if onside kick it, you have a chance of actually getting it in a ball game which you're fucking down. Which yes, there's ample time left, but the way they're driving and eating clock away, the way the play would work in sequence of you getting the ball versus them getting the ball, they're doing the math and saying, I need the ball last. That's the way they play. So if that math with their time and sequence of when they can get the balls, they don't fucking, they're going to go for what the fuck ever. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're going to onside. They're going to do all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that lines the fuck up. And I don't get what people don't understand about it. Like, that's why you see weird sequences and with the weird things that Dan is doing. Because if it doesn't line up to where he gets the ball last in a close game where he knows he's not outscoring them by a bunch, he's going to guarantee the ball last, regardless of what he has to do. So get that through your thick fucking skulls. When you start seeing weird shit and things, like if he gets that, if we get that, or even they get it, right? They get it, and we stopped them right there on the 50. They punt, we got the ball back, and now we're in ample time, and nobody says shit.
Mm-hmm.
But because a rarity happens where the guy gets a perfect fucking hop, literally the most perfect fucking hop somebody could get, and then gets the best fucking blocks from his teams that are just like trying to like take a fucking hit from the guys running straight at him, right? Not even trying to block. He's got the perfect angled blocks from natural hitting on an onside kick play for a guy to get a perfect scoop and run it down to the 2. How often, JJ Watt, what's the fucking percentage of them getting that? I want to know that. I just don't get it. That's my thing, Tori.
Okay, so my whole thing is, like you said at the start, we did our prediction show. I didn't have this as a win. And that was before the fucking 23 injuries now? Something like that. That was before we had an IR list that could be our whole defense. I had us losing this game. I knew it was going to be a close game. Buffalo is not a joke. And people are seeming to think, yeah, like, oh, they're a good team. They're a good fucking team against a team, like you said, that are just Applebee's workers. We don't play guys unless they are trusted. We see these new guys out there because we have no other people. Like, the sky is falling narrative is just so mind-blowing to me. Like, we lost to a very good team we could see in February. Ian, did any of us have us going with one loss on the whole season at the beginning of the year? Because I think I had 3 and I think you had 4.
Yeah, to your point to that real quick, Dan said it best. Like, we're not going to win 11 games in a row this season again.
No.
That's impossible.
No. It's just nobody had us losing one game, and we lose 2 games and the sky is falling. Like, Jared went on whatever radio station that was, and he's like confused that all the fans are like tripping out, and he's like, for what? Why? Because we lost? And it's, I don't know.
No, you're right. No, he understands literally that the offense, like we've always said it. We've said it from the beginning since we started the podcast 3 fucking years ago, right? We've said this from the beginning. Everything runs through the fucking offense. We haven't had a defense since when? When the fuck have we had a good defense?
We haven't.
We've been trying to put shit together for multiple years now through this whole Dan Campbell fucking Brad Holmes fucking regimen so far. The whole time. The whole damn time. And it's all ran basis on our offense doing well. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why the sky is falling when people understood that for like the longest time, and now all of a sudden they're confused because we drafted a couple cornerbacks and Aiden Hutchinson was in play. Mm-hmm. Sorry, 3 guys aren't going to change your entire defense. They make plays here and there, but they don't change the whole fucking dynamic of a defense, especially rookies.
Right, and it's the same thing. Like, no one player is going to make or break a team. They can push you to be better, but that team is not that player. Think about where would fucking Mahomes be without anybody that has any skill. We've seen it. It's not pretty.
Like, I got a real question for people. Like, what's going on with the defense, right? Like, throw a comment in or something, please, somebody. Do you guys honestly think this is the same, like, I guess, weight as when Mahomes lost his entire offensive line and lost the Super Bowl? Like, do you guys think it's like the same level of urgency? Because I don't. I don't, because if we all lost our entire offense line and it was flipped and our defense was left the way it is and our offense was beat up, I would be on the other side of this. I would be saying this is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, in my mind, and always has been, and from me watching, going to as many games as I have, listening to these fuckers talk and the way they're doing things, it runs through the offense. So whatever happens to the defense outside of like us not allowed to put one out there, we have a chance to beat any team in the NFL. And the Bills game proves it.
Yep. Because if you take that Bills game and take all our not even all our defensive guys that are out, just give us a couple back, that's a totally different game.
Not even that. Just take away one of their drives. I mean,
Yeah,
one defensive stop, and that's where people will say, well, the onside kick, that was the touchdown right there. That could have happened regardless. It could have happened in 2 seconds like it did, or it could have happened in 8 minutes like it did the 2 times before that.
Right.
So that's again, it is what it is. And I think that we have a very, very good chance of making the Super Bowl still regardless. Stopping the Eagles is going to be hell, but yet they got to stop us too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the thing. Like, people got to realize people still have to stop us,
and they don't.
Like, David Montgomery sucks too. Like, that's a big hit on injuries. Like, that's a big hit. But again, still have Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to see 3 down back Gibbs. Guys, you're about to see exactly what he did at Alabama and why he was drafted. Because everybody thinks that, the reason that he doesn't play 3 downs is because he can't. No, it's because we have fucking another running back. We literally have another running back that's just as good. Mm-hmm. Why not utilize both of them and keeping them fresh? Now we don't have that choice. We don't have a luxury of having 2 very good running backs that are going to, can tandem like that. We have, Sonic and Knuckles. We have Sonic and Tails now. Okay. We don't have, Knuckles is gone. He's done. Okay. He's out of lives.
He's out of lives.
All we got is Tails rocking in our backpack right now, man. That's all we got. We can only throw him out there once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Like,
gotta rely on Sonic now. Sonic's got to take over the show, and he will. I think he will. I think all this is a bunch of bullshit. I feel like he's really going to shine in this. That and Jared. We could transition right into that. I think Jared's going to carry us the rest of the fucking season. The dude just passed everybody in most times with 4 touchdown passes and 500 yards and no interceptions. Just passed like everybody in that category. Like, if Lamar wasn't having the season he is, Jared would be the MVP.
Jared or Josh?
Lamar. Because he's having a hell of a fucking season. 34-3 or whatever the fuck it is. That's insane. He's insane right now.
And that's the thing. Last week we came on here and we talked about how you literally said, let's just take a minute and realize how amazing it is to watch these 2. And we just expanded on how different they are, but how perfect they work together, but how they can both do the exact same things. One's a little better at one thing, one's a little better at a different thing. But Gibbs has not the flexibility, kind of flexibility to do those 3rd downs. And it's not like Reynolds behind him is a bad back.
Oh, that's Tails. Like I said, that's Tails. He ain't not shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go out there and do him. I mean, look what we got out of him last year for the little bit of time we had. Now here's my thing. Vaki's got to get some play in there too, and we got to sign another running back off of fucking Craigslist somewhere. So there's that. I don't know.
I'm excited to see if we get to see Vaki. Let's see what we got in him. Throw him out for a drive.
You might need him as safety at this point.
I I know. I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, I wonder what Sky thinks about this, because this is crazy.
It's a terrible idea. I'd rather see Jamal Adams out there.
It was an idea. For sure.
There's got to be some guys like that Aubrey Thomas guy that just got a wave from the fucking 49ers. We better go scoop him at least. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
He's serviceable. Like, he really is. Like, even if he has to play some fucking safety or something like that. Like, come on. We got to put – because he can play – because even if he has to play nickel and Brian can still play safety then, and that helps that situation. Like, we just need another corner that's actually going to help. That can play man. Like, it's – Dick had – he runs enough fucking man that most corners, if you just play man, you can run our scheme. Like, the back end is easy in our scheme. Stay on the fucking guy in front of you. That's not hard. That is 98% of Aaron Glenn. So, just gotta decide which type of man you're running. That's really fucking it, and be able to communicate. So, anything we can get in that department would be great. Then I also heard about the who was it? Dude from the fucking Dolphins. Seen that today. He wanted to get a release. Oh, Campbell.
Okay. I was trying to think. I saw somebody else today too.
Yeah, he wanted to get released from the Dolphins for. I
Campbell.
don't know if that's fucking real or not, but we'll see about that. I don't know. There's really nobody else left. There's nobody else left. I seen somebody say Sue the other day. If we sign Sue, I don't even know what to say. I hope not. I hope Dan will never be that. Please no. Please no.
He replied to a tweet about it, and it was pretty funny.
Hell no.
I don't think it's happening.
Hell no. I'd rather hit up Kerryon Johnson, play running back for us.
He was replied to something too. Fucking Twitter.
Shout out to Kerryon. I love Kerryon though. Kerryon's my guy. He out there on his coaching journey. Shout out to the coaches. That shit's he's doing good. I like what he's doing out there. He's a good guy. I miss him.
Speaking of coaches, did you see Teddy won with his team?
Yeah, and I think, are we gonna sign him?
What?
Who's gonna sign him? He said he might get signed. Who's gonna sign Teddy? Who needs a quarterback right now that's about to be in the playoffs?
That's a great question.
I don't even know. The Vikings?
No, they've got 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, I know, but behind Darnold, who knows? I really don't know. I don't know who they would. Does anybody
according
have
to Google, the Seahawks might be looking at him, but that's according to Google.
I mean, what? Good luck. Good luck, Teddy.
But his first year coaching, he won. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is great. He's a good NFL quarterback. So he knows his X's and O's, especially being a backup for as long as he was.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. You got to do a lot of film study, preparing your the starter and shit like that. So I get that shit.
And we've had a couple guys come out and say, I believe J-Mo is one of them, say, Teddy helped them develop so much off the field. Into just being a better, working out, more disciplined. He mentored them. There's been a couple.
You seen Teddy won? You seen Teddy won?
No, not yet.
No, Teddy won his championship game.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have, 6 in the next, 10 years.
I know.
That team is fucking stacked.
Oh, it's 3A. Yeah, it's won 46-0.
Kind of like your guys' team, but you lost.
Always got to take shots, huh?
All right.
I wouldn't have, but John's there. So.
Hey, shout out to the Flint Fury, man. Shout out to the Flint Fury. We'll see your asses again.
They scared.
Trust me.
They don't want it.
Trust me. We'll see your asses again. I got something for your ass. Hopefully I have an offensive line this time. Shout out to my O-line. Gonna hope and pray.
Maybe your DB won't drop a pick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're not. We ain't putting it on
Oh,
me.
John, you stopped him in his tracks.
Is Mike
It ain't
there?
on me. All right.
Is Mike over there?
No, Mike's not here right now.
He was gonna get some smoke too.
Oh, yeah, he's the quarterback too.
He threw some picks.
He did.
He did.
Man had half a concussion.
He did.
John, go to work. Bye.
Oh. He just played at sidetrack. For anybody that wants to know, Ford Field, they throw a flag football thing for like different workplaces and stuff, and he just played in that. They got second place in that as well.
John just can't get.
All we do is get second places, dude. That's all we do around here, dude. Can't get over the hump.
Told you, I'll play. I got this.
It's all right. Oh shit. Oh, no, you get fucked up.
I'm suiting up.
Well, again, shout out to Flint Fury for winning their first title ever
Boo, nerds.
against our first year team. Shout out. We'll come get them. We'll finish it out. Job's not done. The way it is. So let's do this. Just for shits and giggles. I just want you to show people the injury list.
Okay, so is my screen still shared?
We got like a tracker we're gonna create for our screen on the show of like injuries up in the corner, like how many we got, so everybody just understands like what we got going on when they watch our. They're like, oh fuck the Lions. They look up injury ticker. Oh okay.
Yep. Okay. Put my screen up there. Okay, so we're still in the process of typing this all out and looking everything up. But we're going to have like 4 more pages or so.
Oh yeah, super fun.
Do we want to go through this? We don't have to do it like 2.
No, we're good. I'm just like this. A couple notables on there so far. Everybody.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But yeah. So I don't know. We're down like 20 injuries. Like I said, it's hard to like keep reiterating this because people are gonna keep saying, our fans are saying, like, you guys stop hitting the fucking panic button yet. Like, we gotta see. My biggest thing is like, yes, we do have some fucking guys that are out there, on the fly. Okay. And I may be disrespectful calling them fucking Applebee's workers. I can't do it. I get that. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But listen, when you're comparing them to the starters and they're the 7th stringers, yeah, the jokes kind of make them fucking selves. Okay, and not to be funny or anything, but in a situation like this, sometimes it helps to be a little funny when you literally we're on a Super Bowl run, and then your defense is decimated.
It's a coping mechanism.
Yes, very much so. So fuck you guys. You know what I'm saying? That was what I was getting to. Our defense is going to be fine. They're not going to be fine in the sense that, hey, listen, they're going to go out there and hold somebody to fucking, 10 points. But I will still say this: they're better than 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. They're bend don't break, and I mean, people are going to look at this game and be like, oh, that defense is completely broke. I truly think Buffalo should have ran over us even more than they did.
I know. I agree with you with our defenses and everything like that. Like, I absolutely and that's my point to what I started off with. Tori, like, thank you for reiterating it, because it's like it needs to be like that needs to be the mindset right now. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, Dan is not too fucking worried about this. Like, he's worried about it. Like, trust me, but he's not like to the full point where like the season's over.
No.
Because he still has his offense. Like I said, if this was flipped and our offense was like, I mean, what's going on with our defense is not the equivalent of Jared Goff going down.
No. And knock
It's,
on wood.
it's not to that point yet. We lose Terrion, we lose Davis, we lose Brian Branch or Kirby. Now that's where the defense would be at. That's where that's to be like comparison to Jared Goff. Because like at the end of the day, like our offense is going to be just fine as long as Jared and to me, as long as Jared, Rag, Penne, and Decker's in there most of the time, mostly Penne. Like as long as Penne is alive at tackle and we're whatever else on the offense line and Jared's there, we're gonna be all right, guys. We've seen it. We've seen it. So the offense being healthy as it is, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna still be just fine against the Bears, just fine against the 49ers, and we're gonna have to go into fucking the Vikings are gonna have to come into Detroit and beat us for the fucking division.
Yeah.
And if Sam Darnold can score fucking 60 points on our defense, that's the only way he's gonna do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Only way.
We're gonna match in points.
Oh, we're gonna match points up and down the fucking field against the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thing. Like they have to stop us too. And again, I still don't think our defense is as bad as 2 years ago, Tori. Like if you look at stat wise, I don't even think it's close.
No, they're bend don't breaks. I mean, people are gonna say they're broke, but I don't think they are. I mean, they're hurt.
Do we have Kendall Vildor?
That's your boy.
Do we have Kendall Vildor?
We do.
As long as we have Kendall Vildor and Terrion, we are going to be just fine, boys and girls. What up?
Hello.
See, he's probably on the same page as us. He's probably on the exact same page as us. This shit is. Everybody needs to pump their fucking brakes because this shit is not even close to being over.
No, and I mean, every single guy that we bring in has the mentality to be an absolute dog out there. We don't bring in guys who are going to give up. These guys aren't seeing these injuries and going, oh, shit. Like, guys, bro, we're fucked for the year. They're, okay, well, hey, you over there, your turn, let's go.
Yeah, no, I agree. And what's even crazier, too, what we're saying is, like, I really think that as long as our back end of our players is good, which is Terrion, Kirby, Brian, and Kendall, as long as we got at least Kendall on that other side, like, we're going to be all right because that leaves Rake at slot. So, or is Mick healthy now? One of them. I don't really give a fuck. As long as we got those guys, I think we're going to be all right. Because people are still, because we can still shell the fuck out of people at the end of the day. Too high, run it.
I didn't even see him on this list yet. I must not have gotten to him.
No, Jeremy, I agree with you, dude. Like, my thing, dude, again, Jeremy, you missed half the conversation, bro, but dude, it's to the point where I'm fucking annoyed. And like I told Tori at the beginning of the show, I'm glad that we do our show on fucking Wednesday. Because it truly allows me to see all the fucking shenanigans that all this bullshit talk. Like, yeah, the Eagles are a good fucking team. What is the Eagles' average point? What are they ranked in average points per game? That's what I want to know. 2? They rank number 2?
26.4. So overall, NFL teams are averaging 21.4, so they're just above average.
Yeah, I know. So 26, that's probably either like top 5. So we're number 1. So they're competing with the number, and what our defense probably dropped significantly after the Bills game. Like our average. Oh, I know, bro. Dude, Don't get me started on the fucking Eagles, dude. Don't get me started. They got wide receivers bitching in the fucking locker room last week. They got people bitching, coaches, and all kinds of shit going on the sideline, bro. That team's gonna fucking fall apart, bro.
It's going to be historical as last season. Because remember, they had a great season towards the like start. And then towards like the mid-end, losing. You see all these guys like having issues. And then the Bucks fucking beat the shit out of them.
I could see LA beating them.
Yeah.
I really could see LA beating them. And the reason being is because Stafford in the playoffs if those wide receivers and that offense is healthy, it's one step below us, in my opinion. When he's got both of his wide receivers and that tight end moving, like that shit is tough, fucking tough. So we kind of already started talking about, can the mindset from now be we can still fucking do this?
It should be.
Can people
There's no
spread
reason.
that? Because I'm kind of, like I said, I'm done with it.
And I think a lot of that negative narrative is what is getting clicks. And I mean, unfortunate as that is, people don't want to say good things about this team right now.
But here's my thing. It's not me. I haven't even seen it as so much media. It's like, it's fucking the fans. It's like, I pop on the LFR account, dude, and I'm scrolling. And I'm just like seeing everybody just like somebody pissed in their cereal. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's cat died. At fucking 7:25, everybody's cat died. Like, dude, it's not that fucking serious. It's truly not that serious. One, when we don't play teams from the AFC a lot, we always struggle in crossover games. Like it just happens. Okay, so mid-season we're ended towards the mid-end season, we're beat the fuck up. Like we didn't score 48 fucking points. We only scored 42. Like, do you think that Buffalo's gonna score 48 on us again?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Dude, I hope not. I hope not, dude.
Hope he just gets it fixed and
Get
goes
it
through
fucking
it.
fixed.
The fact he went out and played.
Maybe that's why I was looking for a second opinion, because it wasn't
I'm
bothering
sure.
him that much.
I'm
But
sure it
still,
is.
though, it's like it's not like, dude, you did your job, Brody. I'm just not trying to lose him for next season either.
No.
I want him back with Gibbs at the beginning of next year, so we can, after we draft and pick up some people, where Hutch comes back, Smith's still there for another year.
Hutch and Smith together is going to be a sight to freaking see.
Hopefully, we have a Super Bowl under our belt for a better team next year. This year.
Where's that up? Yeah.
I don't know. But on to the fucking Bears. What's your thought on the Bears game?
We saw what happened last time we lost and what we did to the next team. And we already don't like the Bears. So, fuck the Bears.
I mean, I think people are starting to understand how to fuck with Caleb Williams, and it's just create pressure. I think we're going to do just fine against them. Like I said, I think it's going to be like a 35, 32, 25 game or 20 game, some shit like that. They score late, maybe.
Is that your prediction?
I'll say 30. I'll say 35, 23.
Okay. Oh shit. We didn't even go over our Buffalo ones. My bad. So you had 45-42 Lions. I had 32-40 Lions.
I was close. I was so close.
I know.
I mean, like I said, that game could have went either way. It could have came down to a field goal. If he makes that field goal in the first half,
Mhm.
you know, it's a different situation. That onside kick doesn't get returned. It's just a normal fall down, flop down. Anything can happen there. You know, we have a better first half. There's that. Who knows? We lost. I don't
We
really
lost.
go. I care about the loss, but at the end of the day, it's on to the next fucking week. We got a division to win, and we don't have to see them again to the Super Bowl. So I'm tucking that tape right over to the side. For when playoff starts, when I have guys start to review it, and then go from there.
It's a loss I'm not mad about. Like the Bucks, I was pretty pissed. Like we beat ourselves in that game. That's what it came down to. We kept fucking shooting ourselves in the foot, and we were hurting ourselves. This game, they beat us. And I can't be mad about that. They played a better game that day.
We gotta have an answer for Ed Oliver too.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we play the Bills, like Ed Oliver is like fucking Frank Ragnall's kryptonite. Like on God, like Ed Oliver's has his best games against the Lions. Like you can look at all the stats from the Lions game. Like I've been to every Buffalo game that we've played him. Like it's like he fucking kills us the last two fucking times. I can't. Like there's got to be an answer for Ed Oliver, dude. He's a game wrecker against us. You literally have Frank Ragnall's number. Like there's no, it's bad. That's why that's a big reason I think why we couldn't run too heavy against the Bills. Was fucking Ed Oliver. He had his fucking way all day. It was kind of insane. I've never seen Frank Ragnow get fucked up like that, except for against him, which I should have seen it coming. Like should have seen that shit coming.
Yeah, he had a bad game.
Yeah, that whole offensive line had a good fucking game. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I mean, we have a pretty strong line. I mean, Glasgow's starting on a lot of offensive line still. So
yeah,
he's fifth in the league. I mean, isn't that horrible? There's two guards, so that's 64. So he's ranked one out of a starting spot.
but he's next to some of the best guys, so it balances out.
Or is that 64th out of left guards? I doubt it's out of left guards. It's probably just out of guards. Like I said, there's two per team, so that's 64. So he's 60. Yeah, he's one out of starter position.
That was some good math.
Not having the best year.
No.
But I think that's one thing I want to talk about. We kind of skipped over. I have it right here on my list. Like right here on my list of things to talk about. Did our O-line regress? Did our O-line take a step back?
Maybe slightly. But I've really liked Zeitler. I think he's fit in perfectly right in there.
Yeah, I think our O-line is doing pretty well. I just think that people are starting to. I don't know. It's a hard question for me to answer too, because sometimes it does look like it, but then that could just be scheme. You know, like we struggle get like Tampa, like the game we lost, the other game we lost this season. What's the thing that is the same in both of those games? Why did we lose? Like I love Jared throwing a bunch of these games, right? Like he gets good stats and he does all these different things and throwing like that, but every single fucking time, almost every single fucking time he passes a fuck ton, we lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like when people stop our run, we lose. And I truly think that is because we can't control the clock like we want to. And Ben Johnson can't get into his bag as much as he wants to when it comes to gaining it. Like Ben Johnson, I feel like doesn't want to hit home on every single play. Obviously, he draws up every single play to score a touchdown, but it's almost like he calls some of his plays like, "Hey, I know I'm only going to get 4 yards on this bitch," and it's like 2nd and 10. He's like, I know I'm only going to get 4, so let me get this 4. Boom, got the 4. And then let's go off of that. You know what I'm saying? So, which I don't mind that play call. I like that. I like that, especially at the NFL level, where every fucking yard is earned. It's just that in a game where you can't run the ball, like he's got to find a different way to control the clock the way he wants to. The screens are they're working, but they're not at the same time. His short yardage game, people are catching on to your short yardage game, Ben. Like they're understanding that you're running a fucking hitch with fucking Amon-Ra somewhere. You know, they get that. They understand that now. I don't know. We don't run the ball a lot, and Goff has to throw a lot. It just doesn't end well.
Yeah, he went 34 for 55 against the Bucks for 307.
Yeah, how much did he throw again?
He got 34 out of 55 for 307.
Yeah, and then what did he throw against the
Bills?
The Bills? Probably about the same.
Let me look.
But I'll look it up right here. Yeah.
38 for 59.
Yeah, like I said,
494 yards.
Almost exactly the same, except for a lot more yards.
64.
And my thing, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just we gotta focus on that. The time of possession better when it comes to games where we can't run the ball, because it seems to be something that we struggle with. Because it can't be that we're just running the ball and that's what's winning this game. It has to be something to do with what is affecting, what is running the ball affecting, which has got to be time of possession, wearing the defense down, you know, all the keeping them on their toes with the play action and all these different things. So it's like, he's got to figure it the fuck out. I don't know how, especially with Gibbs. Like you gotta go. He's gotta go more outside zone now. Like I know Gibbs can run inside, but like the Gibbs at his best, I feel like we're gonna see a lot more inside zones, traps, like maybe some tackle pulling shit, like that backside tackle pulling trap play that a lot of NFL teams are running nowadays.
Yeah.
Like shit like that to get Gibbs in space, compared to what he was running Monty and let Craig take a couple of the up the middle pops. That's gotta be the game plan now. I saw a woman. What does this say? Nice. Somebody that defends the Lions. It's just because I agree with her. Just so everybody sees this. I mean, I agree with her, dude. Whoever this person is, hallelujah, because you still got to stop our fucking offense. We've been saying this for 3 years. I'm not going to say it again. Ferrari. We've been about the offense. So we're going to score. But back to the Bears. I think, like I said, 35-23. Call it a day. Call it a dub. Get the fuck on there. See you in San Francisco.
I don't even think we're going to let him score that much. Unless Caleb has a day.
See, here's my thing. The defense is kind of one of those things, you know? So, I don't know. That's my mindset. It's like people are going to score on us now a lot more. You got to think about our back like last year and how the defense was kind of sus. It's just that it's not as what bad as people think, because it's different when you have a good D line, right? Like when you have a good D line and you have terrible DBs, right? People don't realize how hard it is to actually, like, even though you're a really good D line, like it is to affect a quarterback, because you can still have a quarterback that'll dink and dunk you and is good with short yardage passage and has different ways, and an offense corner that has different ways of doing things that get you in the short game. But when you have a defensive line that is mediocre at best, right, but still puts pressure on the quarterback, right? Because in my eyes, if we keep Josh Allen in the pocket last week, we win that game. Because everything that happened big that got them down the field happened when he scrambled the fuck out. We were playing fucking backyard football with Josh Allen and friends. Like that's another conversation. But what I'm saying is, what was I talking about? What was I saying, Tori? I forgot too now.
Mediocre line, good backs.
Oh, yeah. When our defense has a mediocre defensive line, right? When our team does, in my opinion, you have decent defensive backs. You can shell and do different things on that back end with one high, two high, that allows you to then at least get pressure on a quarterback, especially a rookie or a mediocre fucking quarterback. You can really affect their game by literally just disguising kind of what you're doing, or running man and then blitzing, sending 5 fucking guys and making these younger guys are worse quarterbacks than Josh fucking Allen, which is like almost everybody under the list except for 3 fucking people. It's like you can really do that. So I think we're gonna be just fine up until we see what happens against like the Eagles in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's my mindset on it. I truly don't think we'll see too much of a problem until we get to a quarterback that is efficient all around. So, and I don't Darnold. I don't think he's gonna get that shit done. So, I don't think he has it. I don't think he has it in him. I don't think he has it in him. So, but I'll leave it at that because we're closing in here on an hour, right where we want to be. What was your score prediction again?
I think it's going to be 15-24. Maybe.
Okay.
Don't hate me.
That's a good score. What did Justin say? AG game. Hey, listen. I think every game from now on is not going to be a singular player on the defense, Justin. You're 100% right. It's all going to be how AG figures this out, right? He's the driver. He's the guy at the fucking wheel, guy at the front of the boat, man. Figure out which way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like if he drives this bitch right, we could be at fucking Candyland, Disney World, happy place, however the fuck you want to put it. Or he could drive us off a fucking cliff. Those are the two realities of it. Because with what he's utilizing, he's got to come up with some different looks that's going to get his guys in the right position with what he has.
No, I would agree.
I don't think so. I think he played more vanilla because the guys that were coming in don't have an understanding in the playbook yet. Like, give him a couple weeks when you get Quan Alexander completely understanding the calls and is doing all these different things, and you get, Turner and Jamal Adams and some of these other guys off the street on the same fucking page. Like, we're going to be blitzing more and things like that.
And think about it. We've got a bunch of guys that are going to be coming back relatively soon.
And the reason, sorry, to this comment, Jeremy, the reason I say I don't think it's that reason at all. I think it's because they were playing it smart in a sense that, hey, listen, we're going to sit Jack Campbell in the middle of the field and play fucking spy on you, right? And then we're going to rush 4 or 5 people and try to contain you. Now, did it work? Absolutely not. How he did it, it absolutely did not work. Scrap that motherfucking game plan. That shit did not fucking work. Okay? But was there an attempt? Absolutely.
There was.
Absolutely. We're going to send 4 people at you and try to contain you and make you make a play. That's the only way. Because to me, again, that style of football where people have to sit in the pocket and make good decisions, drive in and drive out on 10 to 15 play drives, it gets extremely tough to become efficient. Like, you have to be a next level quarterback, literally, to continue to be good at that. That is some Tom Brady shit right there. Now, didn't it shell him? What I'm saying is he's just naturally good at being able to sit in the pocket and pick you the fuck apart. That's what Goff is good at. He's not a runner. He's not going to scramble and make a play. He wants to be fucking taken care of like that. So it makes it easier for him when teams. That's why he gets blitzed. You know, when you got a scrambling quarterback, you don't necessarily want to blitz a scrambling quarterback all the time. You don't want to take a guy that's really fast and send a bunch of guys that are really slow at him and go, hey, go get this guy. That's not the way that fucking works.
No. We watched it happen.
Yeah, that's not how that works. So, what do you say? What do you say? We ran a spy 5 times all game. Yeah, so then what? We manned up the entire game and rushed 4 and 5. And I seen 4 and 5. That's all I really seen. Like, we really tried to contain Josh Allen. Like, there was no ifs and buts about it. It just didn't work. Luckily, we don't have to deal with a quarterback like that for a minute. Jalen Hurts, you seem like he's a quarterback. He's not really a quarterback. Like, scramble outside the pocket and make plays. In my opinion, I think he makes plays in other ways for his team when it comes to his legs.
I would agree.
He's a very timely runner, like Russ Wilson. He's like a Russell Wilson runner. He's going to make a play every once in a while with his legs, but it's going to be significant. Yeah, that's the story of our fucking life, brother. Story of our life. All right, let's get out of here, Tori. You got anything to end us with?
Let's go beat the Bears.
Yeah, let's go beat this ass. That's what we need to do. Oh yeah, we gotta don't we gotta like a sponsor or something here? Are we still doing this?
I have no idea.
Jersey Mikey's, don't fucking forget. Tag 5 friends on the show. The show post today. Tag 5 friends, and here I'll play it again.
You can play it 5 times again?
Yeah, leave a comment, tag 5 friends on this this post here, and you get a $10 gift card to Jersey Mikey's. That's what they're saying. That's what Captain's saying. Captain Neil. Shout out to Captain Neil. And Jersey Mike's and friends. Shout out to Mike.
From Jersey.
From Jersey with the sub. Here one more time for Mike. Wait, is there like 2 mics? Is that just like the way, like Jersey Mikes?
No, it would be one mic, and that would be. I don't even know the correct grammatical term, but.
I know, but there's 2 mics.
No, it's like referring to that's his place. So it would be Mike's. That's Mike's jacket.
Gotcha.
So you put the commas.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure. You know. Didn't know if there was like 10 mics all running a Jersey, shop.
I mean, it's possible though.
It's a fuck ton of mics.
That'd be kind of iconic. To work there, you have to be named Mike.
That'd be fucking hilarious. No, there'd be some kind of lawsuit. So, my name's not Mike, it's Michelle.
Oh, here we go.
All right, one more time for Mike. Yeah, just kidding.
There's Neil.
All right, everybody. Where's Neil? I'm just having fun with the banners at this point. Settle down, Neil. You made me sell these subs. Would it be weird if I told you I didn't get the vinaigrette?
That's gross.
You don't like the vinaigrette either?
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm more of like a mustard or mayo type of person on my sub.
I get the same thing every time I go anywhere, so.
What is it? Tell us now. We gotta tell everybody the order.
Okay, so I always go to Subway and I always get steak and cheese with spinach, oil, salt and pepper, onions, and green peppers.
No
Toasted.
sauce? No sauce?
I get oil.
Oh, oil. Okay. Huh.
Toasted. Can't be not.
Would it
That's
be
disgusting.
weird if I told you I got no sauce on mine and I took it home and I put A1 on it? Bingo.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, every
I might
time
try
if
that.
I ever get it, I literally do that every time. But the one thing I do to make it so it lasts longer too is I have them toast the meat and the cheese outside of the fucking bread.
I know they hate you.
Oh, they absolutely do. Because I make them toast the bread separate.
Yeah, no, mine all goes in at once with the meat and the cheese.
Hey,
And they're like, what do you want? I said spinach.
I'm
and a
paying
couple other things.
$14 for like a fucking steak and cheese sandwich that is like 1% of like an actual like a actual like cheesesteak, like Philly. Like, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. They're making it perfect. And I tip them. Give them a little tip in the little jar.
As you
Thanks for
should.
making my sub.
As you should.
Jersey Mike's though, they're better than Subway. They're not giving away gift cards. Fuck a Subway.
That's true. I don't remember what I got from Jersey Mike's. Haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
Neil, send me one.
Neil obviously goes there all the time.
Yeah, he does.
They're
Send me
all-
and Sky one, and then we can like do, what is it? A mukbang? That's what they're
What?
called, where you like eat and talk like casually, you know?
What?
Yeah, I swear to God, it's a thing.
I don't.
You'll literally just, we'll be talking about food, or not talking about, we'll be talking about like lions next week, eating our food, and it's called a mukbang. I swear to God.
Huh.
It's popular for some reason. And like, you'll be like, oh my God, this is so good.
That's funny too that you say that about a podcast. There was my buddy came over. He just found out he's having a girl. My boy Josh. So all my friends basically are all girl dads, right? We all have girls. My boy Pierce has one boy though, but he has two girls. I only have girls. My boy Josh has a girl now. My boy Andre has 3 girls. John has a girl. He wanted to start a girl dad podcast.
That would be so cute.
Just like an adult one. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah.
a bunch of guys that are all girl dads. Sit around, talk, smoke, chill, drink a little bit, and talk about being a girl dad.
That'd be really cute.
Help other dads out, but in a very calm situation. Open talk.
I like
So,
that.
Yeah, I think it'd be funnish. Girl dad. I am taking care of business. Jesus, they're crazy, dude. They're growing up so fast too. So, shout out to all the other girl dads and dads out there. I get it now. I fucking get it. All right, y'all. Have a damn good week. We'll see you next week. Fuck the Bears. We'll see you again, Bills, very soon in the Super Bowl. Don't get bent over by the Chiefs. You know how Josh Allen likes to fucking choke against Pat Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let that little tizzy ruin your thingy, and we'll make sure we beat the fucking Eagles. All right, how about that?
Some way, somehow.
Deal? We'll see you again. All right, everybody. Have a good night. See you next week. Peace.
Bye.